Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? This is your boy Slick 50 back with another episode of the Judges Table with my partner.
This is
That way.
Polo J within the Red Corner Boxing. Today we got something special for you guys. We're going to be discussing all the latest news and the hottest topics in this world we call boxing. So just stay tuned, buckle in, and if you got something smart to say, come up here and say it.
Yes, sir. That's what it's for, man. It's more than two seats at the table, always. You know what I'm saying? We got to ask one at a, well, maybe two at a time, depending. But hit that like button. Make sure you share this. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button on both respective channels that you see. And if you have a topic that you would like, and if you have a topic that you would like for us to talk about, right up under our names, you see our Instagram handles. Don't hesitate to go over there and follow. And if you see a topic or want to make a comment, hit us in the DM. Your topic might make topic of the week, bro. Mm-hmm. Topic of the week. You'll see it at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So, where you want to start at on this one?
Let's talk about the unfortunate events of a duck, a fighter, and a contract. Let's talk Tio. Let's talk Tio.
Mr. We don't know if he fly by night, but it so look like he flying by day.
That's why I said the curious case of a duck, a fighter, and a contract, because Cambosis wants to fight. Cambosis really wants to fight, and I feel bad for that man in this situation.
Right.
But Tio, first it was COVID. If he had that, God bless him. I hope that he has a speedy recovery from that, and I hope that he doesn't have any long-term effects. Right. But now the arm thing. What's going on, Tio? What's going on?
Right. We get a picture of him in bed, looking sick. I can't remember if it was a hospital bed or not. But then we get a picture of a broken look. It did say broken arm, but he got a sling on. What is it? Then they're saying he's vacationing.
You vacationing with a sling on? I mean, you need to stop vacationing where you going then.
Right, for real. Like, which one is it? And if I'm Cambosis, I'm hot. I'm like, hold on, you go delay the fight. I'm seeing quote allegedly photos of you out of town. Then you got COVID. Then you might got a broken arm with COVID. And you out of town with all this. Man, what is really going on?
Well, let's talk about the tricky business of boxing. How long will it take before the contract between Cambosis and Tio is just null and void?
I don't think it is. I honestly don't think. I think this is mandatory. I don't think this was just a May fight. I believe it's a mandatory. So as long as that man keep calling out, if that man chooses to back off, I think it will take him to fight someone else. And then he could pop out and say, "Oh well, he finna fight somebody. I ain't finna wait. I'm finna," you know what I'm saying?
It seems like because you got to remember this fight has been delayed since when? Since March, February, something like that. So
it's been a little minute. Nah, well now they're talking about August. Now they're talking about what, August 14th, somewhere out. Somewhere in August.
That day has been canceled.
Right.
Been canceled. So it's like
it's been about 2 months. Or it was supposed to happen in June. What supposed to happen in June? Man, I'm telling you, I done lost track of this.
I done lost so
old man too, because it was supposed to jump off and it derailed. And and then it was kind of crazy because right before it derailed, the news was that he got a new contract with Top Rank after he talked so much smack about Bob. And then this happened. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't keep up with the dates. I just know that they're trying to make the fight happen now in August. I could have sworn it was in June they were supposed to fight, though.
It was originally supposed to take place in March because that's when Mike Tyson was supposed to be fighting again.
Oh, yeah, on Triller.
Yeah.
See, I forgot about that. Now it's supposed to be on Fight TV. I don't know. Who knows? That's right, because that's right. I forgot about the purse bid. They got outbidded. Then that fell through. See, there's so much stuff going on with Tio. Man, it's just best to go on here and get this fight over with, man. This fight is full of so much bad juju It's going from one thing to another thing to another thing to another thing. Clean house with Cambosis, and maybe we will see actually a Vasily Lomachenko too. That's another thing. This man father gets on television. I want to know the inside though. I want to know did his father talk about? I mean, talk to that man first, and before he got on TV and got the pounding. You know what I'm saying? What they call my boy that be doing this stuff? Go Tanks. That's what they, yeah, that's what they looked at like up there after the fight. Talking about, yeah, we can make it happen for December.
See, that's why I'm in the mindset of Tio, don't do this fight. Yes, you've had this man waiting for a very long time. Yes, this is all true. But would it be worth it for something strange to happen? Because this is boxing. Strange things do happen. Nobody expected Tio to beat Loma for real. What if Cambosis is the one to beat Tio? That's going to throw a monkey wrench into the whole mix.
Because my whole thing is this: if my man been down, like let's be realistic. We up here joking, you know, having fun with this, right? But let's be realistic. If I'm down with COVID, right, and I've been down this whole time, sick, hurting, and everything, and then something wrong with my arm now, right?
Shit.
This is July, right? June, July, August. Where has he been training? So will this fight actually take place in August like they thought the Cambosis fight?
I can't agree with you on that one because
well, he's been down. He's been down not since March, but I mean, what, at least the last month, right?
Yeah, but even then, even with that, I follow him on Instagram. I've seen relatively new videos, you know, of him training and everything else. It's just with everything else going on behind the scenes with him, it's like he keeps just getting pulled out of the gym. Some of it might be by design, and then some of it might just be by happenstance.
Right,
I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak up for that. But it just seems kind of fishy. It seems like he regrets signing the contract for this fight. And now he wants the bigger payday.
No, most definitely, man. No, I get that. I don't know, because like I say, that's one side. But what if, like I said, we seen one dude came in with COVID, and he lost, and he went out terrible. His legs was not there.
Oh, you talking about Povetkin?
Yeah,
that fight shouldn't have never happened.
Exactly, he didn't have a chance.
You see, he's retired since then.
Exactly, he didn't have a chance. He didn't even have a chance, which was crazy.
Yeah,
and like I said, he just felt like, you know, he didn't want to push the date or nothing. But I felt Povetkin on that. You know, I'm not gonna push it back and this and that. But he was cleared to fight. He didn't have it. But the point is, the what you call it, after effects of it is what I'm concerned about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that's there, what chance does he have against a Vasily Lomachenko? Because I'm gonna tell you, watching the Vasily fight, I saw like everybody's like, "Oh, make sure it's reloaded," like, and all they coming all this stuff. But I saw that, and I didn't see a full Matrix Reloaded. What I saw was a glimpse that he didn't have to really use all of it. Like, he still was doing the hold and then turn, and then I'll hit you with that right. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I saw the little tricks. I saw some tricks that he used to do, but he wasn't laying. He didn't have to lay it on old boy like that. It was just like Nakatani was easy pickings. You know what I'm saying? So
to me, it seemed like he was holding back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like he knew he didn't have to use everything. He knew that he was a smaller fighter. I get inside, I'm gonna shoot him with a right or jab on it, then I'm gonna grab him, then I'm gonna loosely turn. He don't, and you know what? For people that understand, like, I like watching certain fighters have special abilities that they create for themselves. Okay, one thing that I've always loved about Vasily Lomachenko, that he, instead of just throwing punches, he utilized every punch he throws. So therefore, if you're blocking, he's using one punch to knock your guard down to serve you with another punch, right? When
Right.
he hugs, even when he's holding, it even has a purpose. He will make you think I'm finna hug you like this, and he's really just touching you, and he turns. Your body is still facing this way, that way rather, and I'm turning to your side. And by the time you realize I done got to your ear, my whole body, I'm like this, bow. You see what I'm saying? I love seeing things like that. That's something that he created for himself. You don't see other fighters do things like that.
Well, and along with that fight, let's give Nakatani some credit too, because to have a face like he had, a
Oh yeah,
hard face, that takes a special talent too. Let,
oh
let's
yeah. It was,
let's just give him some credit, for standing as long as he did.
oh,
Because
and we're not calling him garbage. It just showed the level of opposition, and this is what I was leading to, going back to Tiafimo, right? Tiafimo went all 12 with him,
yeah,
with Nakatani. All right, all 12. Vasily dominated.
mm, back when we were doing a pre-fight analysis, I said that would play a major factor in this fight. Is
Yeah,
Loma going to do better than Tio did against the same competition? And he did.
yeah.
But the difference is Tio has beaten both of them.
He's beat both of them, but the thing is, to make what makes this looks crazy is maybe it really was something wrong with Loma's shoulder.
Oh, conspiracies, conspiracies, conspiracies.
He went there
So,
and got the dude out of there that you couldn't get out of there.
look, hold on. No,
You
no.
understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. It's just I disagree until I see.
Oh
Until
yeah, yeah. That's why there's a big old if right
yeah,
in front of it, the if sticker on the sentence. You know what I'm saying? But it just makes it look like okay, maybe this maybe, but you a maybe is a maybe. A if was a fifth, we all be drunk, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but until you release a X-ray, CAT scan, anything like that of a messed up shoulder, that's all fluff.
Yeah, well,
We're gonna
what did he
call
have
it
released? He was in
DNA.
the bed with us. He was in the bed. He had not sling, but the shoulder was bandaged up or something like that. I don't know. Bond quickly, how you doing? Um,
But
and if you have any questions coming towards the end of the show, make sure y'all say it in the comments. Uh, but no, I'm just saying the things that I know that people will be thinking because when he got dude out of there, I'm not gonna lie, my mind was like, whoa, maybe he was hurt. You get what I'm saying? Even though I'm like you, like man, that's a stretch, but okay, you know what I'm saying. So
called
does it
Deontay or
does
Wilder.
it beg does it begs the part two was that good enough? It's almost what Manny Pacquiao was doing. If you remember when Manny Pacquiao was chasing Mayweather, he was beating everybody up that Mayweather fought in a faster fashion. Remember late rounds, Mayweather got Ricky Hatton out of there. Remember in the corner, sidestep, pow, knocked him out. Pacquiao came knocked him out. I thought he killed that man. The way Ricky had fell on his face. It was in the middle of the ring. What was it, like third or fourth round, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
And that man fell on his face. I thought that man died. I said, "Oh my God!" And he was like on his tirade of whooping people that Mayweather fought. You know what I'm saying? And beating them in a faster fashion to force that fight. You get what I'm saying? So I'm asking, like, maybe this is one of the same things where Vasily knew I got to come in here. I got to make this dude quit because I want my part two. Because he did say after the fight, it ain't about the money, but I want my part two. I want to. You know, he can't really speak English like that. So he wanted second fight. He wanted back. So I think it'll be a good fight. But the way stuff look, just to get back to the original question, will it be able to take place in December?
The dark cloud hanging over that fight even happening is Cambosis. What is he
Right.
going to do? What is he going to do? Because he owes no loyalty to anybody in this situation.
I'm fighting. I'm
I
fighting.
would want my fight. Forget Lomachenko at this point. I want my chance at the titles. I want my chance because if I'm him, I believe I can beat him. I will put that out there on social media. Look at this dude. He's ducking me. He's saying that he got this. He's saying that he's dealing with this, all in the hopes of not fighting me. Is he scared?
Right.
Are you a baby back B? Come on now. What's going on? Are you being a kitty cat right now? What's
Right.
going on? I'm trying not to
Right.
curse.
Right. Right. I hear you.
But come on now. What's going on, T.O.? What's going on?
Facts. Let's get that. I think if I'm Cambosis, I'm banging. I'm not letting that fight go. You can call me after a while. They can say, "Oh, he's blocking this big fight. This fight can happen. This fight can happen." Yep. So what? He should have been fought me, and I ain't letting it go because now at the moment, now they announcing they being disrespectful, looking past Cambosis. Right? Most people didn't even think Cambosis could beat Teofimo anyways. Though this ain't gonna do to motivate me to train even harder because now I see the opportunity beckons. Oh, so you think you can look past me and fight for Tuna? I mean, I'm reading the comments. I'm sorry, not for Tuna. You think you feel look past me and fight the Matrix? Oh no, I'm finna beat you and I'm finna fight the Matrix. You done lost your mind. You can call me a blocker all you want. I'm not blocking. You should have been fought me, bro. Because I'm not finna fight nobody. For real, if I was Cambosis, nope. Or you gonna pay me some step aside money. And it's gonna be a lot.
I need 10.
A lot.
I need 10.
I'm calling it right.
I need 10 off top. 10.
You gonna give me some money.
I might settle for 8.5, but I need 10. I might.
And that's if I'm bored of the idea of the fight.
Mm-hmm. But
that's if I'm bored of the idea.
If that's, you know what? Big brain moment. Cambosis, do that. Have your team write up a contract. You get the winner between Loma and T.O. But
that'll be the only way.
But you do this. You put in there. You put in that contract. You want the unification bout. You just want the unification bout. And you got to have at least 8.5 to step aside. 8.5. If they can't muster that up, raise all hell. Go to every top rank event, get up there on that mic and call that man, you know what.
For real. A bunch of boop, 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 boop. That's what needs to be said.
You start talking your stuff, man. You make him want to fight you. That's what you do.
I promise you. I promise you. All right, man. We're gonna go to the next subject. Before we go to the next subject, I'm gonna pick one of these questions. Cause by quick, we sure got a lot of questions, and we dig those questions. I'm gonna pick one. Or can you pick one? Does it let you pick one on your side?
Let's see. Let's see. What would I want to tell you? How would a Tank versus Haney fight go in y'all opinion?
All right, let's go. Let's put up my quick week. You officially got the first question of the show. How would a Tank versus Haney fight go in y'all opinion? First off, how tall is Devin Haney? 5.
Oh my God, about 5'8", 5'9". Let me look up real quick.
5'8", 5'9".
Let me look
that up real quick.
I need to know that. That's my guy. 5'9".
5'9", and whatchamacallit is like what, 5'3", and I ain't being funny. 5'9" and 5 what? 5 Tank is what?
But they have him listed as 5'5". But
it's a 4-inch reach. That ain't too much. But I think we ain't gonna do that. But anyway, look.
This is a tricky one.
I feel like if Haney don't make the mistakes that old boy do, he can get Tank a long night. But I will tell you this: mistakes are very marginal. This will have to be a perfect fight. At this moment of Tank coming off a fight like this, his confidence is at the all-time high.
This is not the time to fight him.
Yeah, it's at the all-time high, and he gonna feel like he can walk through it, just like he was taking chances walking through fight Barrios, hitting him with that left. Because in the beginning of the fight, that left was key. And another thing that Tank showed us, like I said, since we've been watching him, He came back. He's been improving. His ring IQ is impeccable. Like he figured that out within 2 rounds. That
Well,
boy kept dropping his right hand to land that left. He figured that out really quick. And to find that, to be able to have something to go off on is huge. Before it's the Haney side, don't take nothing from Haney. Haney go hard. Haney got a chin. He's proven that. Whether people want to say, "Oh, his chin is questionable," the boy took 5 of them same shots, and one of those shots laid out Lomachenko. So we ain't trying to hear that.
well,
And he got the speed too to baffle a Tank.
yeah.
It's just what's the game plan? Tank game plan is always to get you out of there. Haney needs to. I think Haney needs to understand, because when I saw he wanted to knock dude out, Linares, he kept taking chances. He needs to understand that he's a boxer first.
Well, here's the thing. There's a difference between the goose and the gander. There's a big difference. I just truly believe that everything that you see from Barrios, you would not see from Devin Haney. Because here's the thing. Devin Haney will turn you. Devin Haney, he has slicker feet movement than Barrios, and that's one thing that I gave Barrios credit for was his foot movement. But Devin Haney has better foot movement. And here's the thing.
I think so. Let's say against a Tank. I think he had better feet against a Tank. I do.
And something else. I love Virgil Hunter, but I think that Devin Haney has a better corner. And he listens to his corner.
Yeah, the fact that I was just saying the fact that he listens to
his corner. You know, these talks and these rumblings have been coming up for months now, probably over a year by now, between a Devin Haney and a Tank. The question, here's the real question. Will Ellerbe let Tank fight Haney?
If the money right, you already know Ellerbe about that money. So if the money right, it'll happen regardless. You know, so will it happen next? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to make a big marquee fight like that next, right after coming off a big fight. It's other money to get out there. You know, that's why you get the big check. You take the smaller checks with your big check still to get to that bigger check. That's a huge fight, believe it or not. Tank versus Haney, because look, Haney is already looking at being one of the most avoided, right? Your boy Ryan Garcia, I got mental problems. I'm not fighting Haney, right? He was supposed to fight Haney next, right? Haney was willing to take on 2 mandatories, which was what? Fortuna, and I forgot the other cat. Somehow Devin Haney ended up with 2 mandatories somehow, and he was game. So this is a big fight that you could market. Then you got the Tank that can now, and he didn't show the world. Hey, that right there.
No. I don't buy that.
Because what are you talking about? What for? Is marketing this fight?
For this?
No. I said marketing. Think about it. The Tank that can, the Tank that could, and then he here now. I'm talking about how you will market this.
Mm-hmm.
You could make this a big old fight, bro. But I'm saying is if the way it would go, I see Tank. If he was a win, it definitely had to be later rounds. Haney could get the knockout at any time, but it's just gonna be based off his boxing ability. That's the way I see it going. Me taking the winner at this moment, no. Haney's still growing into his manpower.
Yeah,
and he got some pop. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see at least 2 more fights before those 2 get into the ring together.
I definitely want to see Haney take a couple more fights before that even happens. You know, because Tank is in his prime. Tank got his manpower already.
But so the thing is, Devin Haney has proven that he can take a hard shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I would like Devin already got popped. So I want to see what type of pop when he get in his prime and be 100% whole ready for this. No excuses. No, none of that where people say, well, you know, Devin Haney was only low. You get what I'm saying? Now I want that. But that Tank versus Haney is your brawler versus boxer. If anything, that last fight, Linares fight taught Haney, hey, I am a boxer. That knockout will come. Because Linares felt this power a couple of times in that fight. I try to tell everybody, you ain't seen the fight until you seen it twice.
Well, with all that, let's go into the next topic that has something to do with this. and it was the disappointment of a Mario Barrios. Very disappointing. Very disappointing in his performance that he put on, because the man has showed requisite skills against everybody else. And if you look at his tape is good. He has good tape. It's just, was it intimidation from the man, or was it intimidation from the bank account? Let's talk about it.
I wonder, was intimidation just from the whole get-go? The money was large, but at the same time, I just wonder, was it intimidation? What was his mindset? Because it's like, you let the man come out last. This is your division. He came out like as if he was already champion of your division, and you was the champ. Like, you was the opposition. He was the opposition. He was knocking on your door at 140. He should have been. He should not been A side. He should not been none of that at all. To me, that all plays a mental. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. Like, okay, in fight negotiations, each person has something that they require. We understand that. But the A side, the champion, he has the most out of all of that. There is no way in heck that I am going to let a challenger come out after me. There is no way I'm going to let a challenger be introduced after me. There is no way in heck that I am going to give the challenger the champion's advantage. You want to let the challenger be in the red corner? Seriously?
Right.
Seriously? Right. That's where champions reside. That's where the A side resides. The red corner. That's why I got the name, in the red corner. Champions reside here. Barrios, you mind fricked yourself. You did that to yourself. And I'm disappointed in you, brother. I really am. Mr. Azteca, you need to get your stuff together. And if I was you, I would want a rematch. I'll be raising holy hell for a rematch, because I would feel as if I got played.
I feel like he respect, and also it was just a whole round of respect. Like I said, either was intimidation or was just he respected him too much out the gate, man. Too much out the gate. Kept dropping his hands. He wouldn't go in when he rocked him. Like I said, he had rocked him. Tank ran straight to the ropes. He didn't jump on him at all. So right there told me that he respected Tank's power too much. And the thing is, all through the fight, he was doing stuff like that. So it was somewhere before the fight, psychologically, he psyched himself that he didn't want to get done like I always forget his name. The one Tank knocked out before
Leo Santa Cruz.
Thank you, Leo. I apologize, bro. I don't know why I always forget his name when I'm talking about him, but like I think he psyched himself out saying, I don't want to get done like that.
Well, boxing is about taking calculated risk.
Fact.
So sometimes you might have to jump in there and get monkey in the pocket with somebody like that to get them to respect your power at the same time. That's what I would have done. Sometimes with a fighter like Tank, the only thing he respects is power. A fighter like him, he only respects power. So with him, I would have to have got dirty. I would have got dirty.
I would have took all chances. You know how many punches in an arsenal you can give Tank? He could have came with all types of shots. You want to run in and serve this straight right to you. Let me serve this left hook to you.
The straight right was there all night.
Thank you. That's why it was the first time he wasn't taking them. You know, you wanted to get this bow. You know what I'm saying? Since you trying to time me when I drop my left, let me sucker you one time. Let me let you think I dropped his left and bow and get it to you. You know, it was so much he could have done different, but he did everything the same over and over and over each round. And you know, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results is definition of crazy. So I mean, like, he had to be out of his mind to think that was going to produce, because I didn't see nothing different any round that he was doing other than nothing. You know, he kept respecting that man power, but I don't take nothing from Mario Barrios. I don't know if the money, because they said it was the biggest payday. I don't know the numbers. The money could have psyched him out. Psychologically could have psyched himself out. You know, Virgil Hunter, Hall of Fame trainer. I don't want to take nothing from him, but he even said that Tank was just on another level. So we don't know which way to it, but it just doesn't sound like a confident, like they had a confident camp.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
And
So,
Rob, you're right. We apologize. Will now Heyman let Tank fight Haney. That's just a quick correction.
Yeah.
Because LB don't do nothing. LB just promote.
Okay. That's all fine and dandy. You know, in this world and in the boxing world, controversy sells.
That's a fact.
YouTube, controversy sells. It gets the views.
Right.
So with the boxing world, as far as controversy always selling, let's talk about the latest controversy with Earl and Pacquiao and these different talent agencies or whatever they want to be called.
Management, talent agency, whatever. But my whole thing is on it though. I want to put this out there first. A lot of people explain this situation entirely the wrong way. All right. I don't know if it's on purpose or they're just jumping the gun and not waiting to have the entire information. And that's why you haven't seen me or Polo even do a story on it. You gotta have it all. You know what I mean? You can't just have if and then run with it, you know? Because then you end up backpedaling. You know what I mean? And I don't like the backpedal. You know what I mean? I do like getting news out there to y'all. You know, as long as I get the okay, especially if it's early and I know it's from a reliable source, which is one source, only one source I really trust. You know what I'm saying? If I get the okay, I'll put it out there. But this, we heard about this actually. What was it? 2 days prior
to it even coming out.
They put it out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know about this. We always talk about like, I don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't sound right, but it ended up being true. But everything's misleading because it's very vague.
It's a half truth. It's a half truth.
It's a half truth. There you go.
So in my opinion, since it's a half truth, it's a whole lie.
Right. So what's going on is the management company that was managing Conor McGregor, you know, whatever the case may be, which is their biggest name, was trying to make a match with Manny Pacquiao. All right. And was supposed to go down until Conor McGregor lost his fight. All right. At that moment, Manny said, well, I can't go make no pay-per-view fight no loser, so to speak. Right. So that's when y'all heard the name of Ryan Garcia popped out. Hey, Ryan came on TV. Oh, we're going to fight Pacquiao. Y'all remember that? Mm-hmm. Then that fell through. And then that's when you heard the name. Who was that? He had a list. He had a list of 3. Earl Spence. Ryan. He kept Ryan in the mix, and it was somebody else. Who was it?
It was Mikey Garcia and Terrence Crawford.
Right. Then Terrence dropped off, and they replaced his name. Remember, it was like this big jumble. It was like the lottery. Who's he going to fight next?
It was like a scramble just to see who gets the chance to fight Manny Pacquiao, like they're amateurs or something like that. Like it's a prize for them just to be in a ring in his presence or something like that. I thought that was bullcrap. I did.
Right. So at the end of the day, so keep it like this. So then somewhere along the line, they acquired Mikey Garcia. They were trying to make this, since that Conor McGregor fight didn't work out, they wanted to make the Mikey Garcia and Manny Pacquiao fight go at it, right? Which is true. They were in negotiations. Shout out to Snow Queen. One of her interviews, I think it's over a year ago. Look for it. They're sitting on the couch. She asked the man, and it's on video, are y'all in negotiations? Mike Garcia replied, yes, they have sent over like 2 different contracts. The money's not right, and I haven't signed anything. Now, that was over a year ago, right? Mm-hmm. So then they moved on from that. Wasn't no more Mikey Garcia. And that was a year ago. Then all of a sudden they brought Mikey Garcia's name back out. Mikey Garcia is on tape, I believe, on one of these outlets. I don't want them to get their names mixed up, but Mikey is saying, oh, I am fighting him. I ain't know. I'm finding out just like y'all. I didn't know I was fighting Pacquiao because he had never signed anything. Now, this management company is trying to say that by Pacquiao leaving them, he messed up that fight. So they want $3 million. No. All right. When in fact, they don't have a leg to stand on, as Polo J says, they never inked the contract. he didn't walk away from a contract. Conor McGregor came off of a loss, and also this is just a company trying to gain notoriety, right? And somewhere along I'm missing something because I remember Pacquiao sending an injunction for using his name or something like that. Like, don't be using my name like that or something.
Mm-hmm.
So Manny Pacquiao has responded, said this is nothing. Everybody's why you don't hear nobody making a big deal out of it because first off, a company is not finna tell the world first. Right? That's like me being a small company and Polo J is a big company, and I felt Polo J wronged me, but don't nobody know about me. So what I do is I go tell ESPN first. Right? Now he's learning from you. Then I send a letter over there for my lawyer. That's not how that works.
No.
That's not how that works. So you like I say, and even in their words, we're a company that has the likes of Conor McGregor. Like Conor McGregor is their biggest name. But they're mad because Mikey Garcia left because they couldn't make the Pacquiao fight. Obviously, you had promised Mikey Garcia in order for him to sign that you would give him the Pacquiao fight, and it didn't happen because why would Mikey Garcia leave if he was happy?
But that's the thing; they're not even a promoter; they're just a
management
company, just like a talent agency almost.
Right.
So
they don't make right.
This is no disrespect to them. They're making money. So
right, yeah. This is the company sort of. Well, I can't compare the two because Triller is an entertainment app, and they're trying to broaden their horizons. This is the same thing as a management company with the expectations to becoming a promotion.
Yeah. So
that's what it feels like. Excuse me. That's what it feels like. You want to be a promotion company, and you try to promote fights when you're just a management company. That's the truth. That's the guy's honest truth. Now, for all these other outlets are saying this, Pacquiao messed up. He was into these people, and it's not. That's not true. That's not true.
There's a lot of misinformation being shared over these platforms with this topic, and I'm one that I'm vehemently against all this news. People should be doing their due diligence first before even speaking.
Right? Do your research.
You know, and I don't know why they are speaking on this. They're quoting places like the Associated Press and things of this nature when Associated Press has had to recant several statements before in the past over topics such as this. So,
or some just don't recant it and just keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing and just don't even say anything. Don't even put out an apology or nothing like that. They just act like it never happened. But over here in GMT boxing and in the Red Corner boxing, we will never give you false information on purpose.
Well, there you go. There you go. Because sometimes
something
can be true. What the thing about boxing? Some things can be true for 2 days, and then they'll turn into a lie on you because they didn't went left when they was going right. You get what I'm saying? So. But we will clean it up. We're not gonna just let it ride and then jump on. That's not gonna be me. That's not gonna be us. You know what I'm saying? That's not what's that.
Look at our track record. Just look at our track records. We're the ones who first broke you the news that, you know, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua was not gonna happen.
Right.
Months before
it was a wrap. Right. It was a wrap.
We the ones that broke you the news about, you know, Sean Porter training with Manny Pacquiao.
Right.
We're the ones that brought you that news, man. We brought you interviews with Jai Tucker. We've brought you interviews with Church from the Devin Haney camp. We got Bob Arum telling you how it is. You know, look at our track record. It speaks for itself.
Right. And this ain't no glorifying thing or nothing like that. We just saying that over this way, we just want to be and remain truthful. That's how we want to keep y'all. And you know what I'm saying? I believe we want our stuff not only to be natural. If you like us for us, bro. You know, so hit that sub button if you like us. If you don't, cool. We cool with that. But I'm not willing to lie to gain subscribers. I'm not willing to lie to gain notoriety. I'm just not. We trying to make this show big as possible. This is a legit show right here. You know, whatever, and you gotta have that mindset. So anybody who's trying to do the same or anything similar, that's how your mindset gotta be. This ain't YouTube. This ain't just a lie. This is a show. The Judges Table is our legit show. We like talking topics. We like picking y'all questions. You know what I mean, and so forth. But we're not gonna harp on that too much longer or whatever. But like, We're gonna pick one more question. Brian Quick been in here blowing them questions up. And I'm gonna pick one this time.
Go ahead.
We did that one. Dang, well, I was finna pick the same thing. I'm gonna answer this one off the bat. Is Nakatani a low tier fighter and overhyped? No. He just met the right opposition that night. He could clean up his act. It's just that opposition got him. What else? Does Manny Pacquiao have a chance? There we go. Let's do that one. That goes into our next segue anyways. Does Manny Pacquiao have a chance against Earl Spence? Shout out to Brian Quick for the question.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
The speed, the only thing, I'm going to be real with you. The only thing is he going to run out of gas past 6 as he was slowing down with the Thurman fight, but his speed didn't stop. See, the thing is about slowing down is about the bouncing. That slowed down a little bit, but that speed didn't slow down. So his power's still there. So, yes, he has a good chance. And if anybody was able to test Earl's chin, it would be a Manny Pacquiao, bro.
See, I'm in a different nature with that
question. If not Terrence. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in a different nature with that question because I would have to ask, what chance does Earl have to beat Pacquiao? What is Earl doing differently to beat Pacquiao? Who is he training with? What skills is he improving on? You don't hear nothing. You don't see anything. You just see him walking out sweaty or anything like that. That's it.
Well, I thought he don't start sparring today, like next week.
He don't start sparring until next week. But are you?
Yeah, we'll find the news out about who he's sparring with and all of that.
Okay, sparring. Okay, sparring. Fine. What kind of work are you putting in? What kind of work are you putting in? I know he has a secret. That's bull crap, man. That's bull crap.
He keeping it secret. That's bull crap. That's what it seems like, man. But if he is, that tells the respect level he has.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. A lot of people are making this issue. Like first it went from Pacquiao's old. I gotta do this. But what people ain't paying attention to this. I'm making long so short. I be dragging stuff out. Look, when you ask people on YouTube, right, the stars, you be watching all the outlets. They say, "Who you got? Do you got Manny or do you got Earl Spence?" They be like, "Well, Manny got the speed. He's up in age, but he still got it." But Earl is the naturally bigger fighter and younger. Now, that's who they picked, Earl, right? But they didn't say Earl has the most talent. Earl has the skills. They didn't say none of that. They said, I'm going to go with the younger fighter and a naturally bigger fighter. That's being bigger is not a skill.
No.
You just saw that with Tank and old boy. That's not being a skill. All right. And being younger definitely is not a skill. But nobody has yet say, well, Earl good at this and Earl could do this. And nobody. But when they start off talking about Pacquiao, they say, well, we know Pacquiao got those skills. He may be old. He still got pop. He still got power. But when they get to Earl, all them say the same thing. He's the younger and bigger fighter. So I got to go with the younger, bigger fighter. So that tells you right there. It's just, I don't want to say, but people are being nice about the situation. All right. See, people got to learn to read between lines. Pacquiao, hey, let me tell you something. Earl can't go 12. He can't go 12. He better not go 12, Manny Pacquiao. Because one thing Pacquiao do that he showed you over and over. Go look at the Keith Thurman fight. He might took one round off, but then he got stronger as the fight went on.
Mm-hmm.
Thurman couldn't stand up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So, yes, to answer your question, Manny Pacquiao. Now, if Earl can have his way when Manny Pacquiao, when he tries to slow up a little bit, because like I say, good boxers have superpowers. They develop these skills that nobody does. If y'all think I'm lying, go watch an Earl Spence fight, okay? Now, he does these to people who kind of generally, they don't bounce around and move much, but it's very effective. And the ref never catches it. But I just slowed tape down, man. I'm like, what the heck is that? But he does it over and over again. Now, Earl has a habit of shooting that jab, right? He shoot. Everybody say, "Oh, he got a nice jab. He got a nice jab." It looked very nice, but the jab don't be a jab, bro. Look, the jab shoots up. It always shoot up over their head. It's like he miss it, right? And you'll be like, "Dang, dog, what is he doing?" He shoots it, boom, cuffs, and bring your head to him. If you think I'm lying, go look and see these fighters, these Mayweather, what you call Mayweather babies. See, Mayweather, he learned the rules that from elbow to wrist is illegal, but from fist to here to forearm is legal. So he will put his hand under your chin. That's legal. These other fighters figuring ways out too, like Loma. He go just like this. Look, they do just like this. I swear, watch. He go whoop, jab, and they go over your head on purpose. Bring your head down. Whoop. Here come that left uppercut. Bow. He do it all the time to everybody. Also, another thing that I noticed that he does, I call it square dancing. Right, my boy from the country, so I'm gonna call square dancing. He likes getting under. You know why? He be doing this. If you notice, his shoulders always rolling when he in the inside. You never finna get nothing definite off of him, right? So if you shoot, he can kind of do this. You know what he doing? He'll try to hit you in the body. He can hit you in the body. Guess what he do? One of his arms always seems to go around the other person's arm. And you know how you square dance and he go around that circle?
Mm-hmm.
That's like no, he does that. But what I'm saying is he hooks your arm and then he turns. But you can't turn with him. You know why? Because he got your arm. You hooked up. You know how in square dancing, one person going this way, the other person turning this way? Mm-hmm. That's how it look. And as soon as you hook, he be like, bye, I'll get it to you in the kidney. Every time. Now, if he could slow down, if he can catch a Pacquiao with them type of tricks, he got a very good chance. He got a very good. But the thing is, when you're dealing with a guy that got springs in his feet, and all he does is doing, doing. He everywhere like this.
He moves like the noise.
I don't know how he's gonna catch that
all over the place. But the thing, if I was Earl, what would I do? You know, it would be cliche to say attack the body because
he gonna have to.
You have to get close to him in order to do that.
Yeah.
And I just don't. You know, I would like for Earl to win because he's an American fighter. I would. I really would.
I would like to see you give birth to the confidence of, all right, bring Terrence Crawford on. I ain't going to stunt because it's going to make me mad because if they lose, I don't see the Terrence Crawford fight being promoted no more. You know what I'm saying?
No, hold on. Whoa. I do.
I don't.
I see it being promoted in a bigger way. Because if Pacquiao wins, let's just put it out there. This is probably going to be, or it is, Manny Pacquiao's last fight.
Yeah. Unless he gets the urge, but yeah, this is the money to get his, campaign.
Mm-hmm. Championship scramble. You can have a bout for at least one or two belts between.
That'll be in that aspect. I get what you're saying. I forgot about that because if he retired, they got to get rid of all the belts.
Because here's the thing, Terrence still has a belt.
Yeah,
regardless,
but it would be a mega fight though.
It was still, I believe, it would still be a mega fight because people have been salivating for this fight for at least 2 years now.
No, I'm saying right away. Like for instance, people just going to wait about a year long because they gonna make Earl fight somebody for a belt. They're not gonna. You get what I'm saying? Or it may just go back to Earl. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but I do see some way. Like I say, the body is a cliche, but he gonna take. Pacquiao has he does get on them ropes, and he has to take full advantage of it and not let him off the ropes, which he's good at. When he see you run, he'll put his hand on the rope like this, like where you going. So, but those are gonna be few and in between. You know what I'm saying? Few in between options, chances. I mean, so
Pac never does anything without a purpose to it. If you look at the Cotto fight, he got against the ropes and all that stuff on purpose.
Yeah, well, sometimes he just stood there. He wasn't even on the ropes. He just wanted to show. See, one thing about, and I think when he did that, and I know a lot of people say that Earl hits harder than Cotto, but there's two different times. Back then, Cotto was the gut puncher besides Carlos Baldomir. Okay, so at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's why we use him as one. If you go back, there was a time where in the match where Manny put his gloves up like this and just stayed like this, and he was just standing and was doing this. Said, "Come here," and Cotto hit him in the ribs, and he let him take off in the ribs like 4 or 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
But then in the midst of that fourth punch, he stole on Cotto like 3 or 4 times, made Cotto back up.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a psychological thing to let you know that I done trained for your gut punches. You not finna get me out of here.
And
you know what I'm saying with that. So that's why I'm saying that we could very so be seeing that same thing as well. You know, a mental coming out with a mental state. You know what I'm saying? I do agree. People don't get me wrong. Earl has nice speed, but it's speed. It's a regular subtle speed. It's not.
It's average at best.
It's not. It's. Well, I got him a little better than average. It's just not on a level of a speed fighter like a Roy or a Manny Pacquiao or a Mayweather or
those are
like
anomalies.
That.
Those are anomalies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That his speed is just average.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying because people want to say, "Well, Manny got speed," and I'm like, "Yeah, he got speed, but Earl got speed too." Well, no, there's two different. You know, Earl got a little more speed than most, but he's nowhere near as fast as a Manny Pacquiao. He's nowhere near. You understand what I'm saying? Like, say, the anomalies, like you say, some got it and just some don't. But he does have, to me, I don't want to call him average speed because he got more speed than the Shine Porter. I give him that. He has more speed than Shine Porter.
Well, well, hold on. There's a difference between being quick to the draw and having speed. Firing from the hip doesn't require speed. It requires quickness, quick twitch. That's what it requires. When you're firing a hook, it requires quickness, not speed.
Uh-huh.
Earl doesn't have the requisite speed, far as with his jabs and his straights and all that stuff. If that was the case, he would have put Porter away earlier.
What are you trying to say, man? Hold on real quick. Hey, why I got that up there? I don't know what to cover it up. I think it's gonna cover it up. So you saying he ain't got this?
No. That's speed. That's unnatural speed. He doesn't have that. What he has is quickness.
Right.
Difference. There is a difference. Pacquiao's all speed. That's speed.
Yeah, he's a baller speed. That's what I'm saying. His feet, everything, the angles, everything he does, it's a constant, and it's weird because it's like if his hands, he's constantly moving. Everything's moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever been? I hate to use this in the show, but if you ever been drunk, like when you first time being drunk, and everything was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Looking at Pacquiao, just like everything's moving. It's like, what do I focus on? So, I commend him being in that ring that night, man. But like I said, Earl has tricks too, and I want to point that out because, like I say, people watch boxing, but we watch boxing over here. I'm telling you, good quality fighters have their tricks, bro. They have their tricks. Any sports athlete have their tricks. Okay, but when it comes to boxing, they figure it out. Like I said, next time y'all watch Earl, look for them tricks I just told you about. The jab that go over the head, he pulled the head down, and all that. Check it out, and then if he can catch a slow down Pacquiao with that and get the frustrating with that, because maybe he don't know nothing about that, he may have a chance. But I think Earl biggest asset is being bigger and being a dog. So he gonna have to walk through the stuff, and he gonna have to be up on him. He's not gonna win a distance fight. I'm gonna tell you, he's not. He's not.
As far as legacy, go
ahead, bro.
As far as legacy, I think this would put Manny. This would put him up there. This would put him up there, being 42, beating a world champion.
If this is what you're talking about, if Pacquiao could get the W, how great would it affect his career? He's the greatest of all time.
Oh, I didn't even see the question. I'm sorry.
Oh, for real? I thought this was what you was answering, bro.
No, I didn't even see the question.
I was trying to catch up with you. You wasn't even. My bad.
No, I don't even have my comments on. I got it full screen.
Oh, okay. Well, that's crazy though. You was talking about it. This is basically what you was answering though. So.
Oh well, let me turn on for the comments. Let me see. Well, then that question was answered.
But no, if Pacquiao can get the W, how great would it affect his career? He'd be the GOAT. He would be the GOAT. I'm talking about past Mayweather. He took on a young dog, a young lion. All right, a young lion, and then gonna take all the belts and gonna retire what? Undisputed. How many weight classes this man have been champion already? 8. Look at the paper. Look at the paperwork, bro. He would be the GOAT, bro.
He would be the GOAT. He would.
If Pacquiao pulled this off, I bet you Mayweather come out of retirement and fight somebody.
But
he don't like being one up on.
I don't
right, Mike quickly. He said he already answered the question. But no, on everything though, on me, I gotta put him up on Mount Rushmore.
He's on Rushmore.
I need to order the Funko Pop.
Take off? Who would you take off?
I'm finna get a Funko Pop. Oh, I know what I'm finna do. We'll talk about it. But anyway, it just hit me. I don't know why. But what was your question? You said
who would you take off of your Mount Rushmore for Manny Pacquiao?
Mayweather.
You have Mayweather on your Rushmore?
Yep. For the era that he dominated the era, I can't take that away from him. Pretty Boy Floyd was going through everybody. Mid Floyd was going through everybody. It wasn't until late in his career he really started cherry pick. One until he got to Carlos Baldomir. Y'all want to know something about Carlos Baldomir? Let me tell you a quick story. Do you know he was supposed to fight Corey Spinks? They said the contract to fight Corey Spinks. They said, fuck that. We're not going to fight no Corey Spinks. Corey Spinks was champion. He would fight Corey Spinks. He went and fought Carlos Baldomir, a slower fighter. Just a fun fact. So when he got there, it was like, oh, it's time to pick fights that I could benefit from. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's where it all began. Now, am I saying that because Corey Spinks from St. Louis? No, I am not. No, I'm not. I'm just calling straight facts though. And that's when he ended up fighting. He went up in weight. Corey Spinks went up in weight and fought. He went to 160 and fought Jermaine Taylor, and he lost by split decision to Jermaine Taylor. Mm-hmm. But they were supposed to fight at 155. No lie. MMA was supposed to fight at 155. It's okay, B, man. We up here, man, anytime, man.
Anytime.
Well, but if you got a question, we got what, 3 minutes?
Let's get into the comment section then. Let's get into it. Let's go hard in here. Let's see. Is Andrade the most avoided fighter at 168?
As of last week, yeah. Before that, no, because nobody was thinking about Andrade.
You know how I feel about Andrade. You already know how. I'm not gonna go as far as Canelo did to say that he's a terrible fighter, but he's a stepping stone fighter. I put it like
that. Well, he can fight. He can fight. I think he can hang with the Charlos. I think he give them a good fight. But Canelo, I think Canelo takes him. I don't think he's ready for that. Like, Canelo's the money. Y'all gotta remember, people yelling Canelo name because they know that's the payday right now. So everybody wants to fight that, go straight to Canelo, get this payday. If they take that, cause think about it. It's like Canelo. Canelo ran to fight Mayweather, right? Biggest payday he had at the time. So, but guess what? When you talk about Canelo and you be like, but he lost before. Guess what Canelo gonna say? I lost to the best dude in my era.
Oh, yeah, I haven't lost since.
Right, I lost to the greatest in my era. So if one of these guys get beat by Canelo, and they got that one on their record, they can say, "Okay, I lost to the greatest in my era."
And so why not? That's respectable. That's respectable.
Yeah, and then on top of that, that's why you want to fight Canelo early, get that big payday. Because that's another, man, you know, I was young. I was, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. I wasn't even seasoned. Man, look, but them guys need to fight each other. Jamel, all them. Fox Canelo, go fight Jamel. Jamel, you go fight. He probably dictating this stuff. The Charles not supposed to tell people who they should be fighting. The king gets to do that.
Wait a minute. How you got Joe Louis on your Mount Rushmore without having Jack Johnson? But quickly,
you probably don't know much about Jack Johnson. That was way before Joe. But I like Joe. I got Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I got Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't have Roberto Duran.
I do not have Roberto
If this was
Duran.
my list and I had to put an eyeball on this list, I'm gonna tell you, King of defense and me come with like Sweet Pea. It'll be somebody small.
See, because my Mount Rushmore is Mike Tyson. Okay, Sugar Ray Robinson. Everybody knows I love Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah.
Jack Johnson, and I have Julio Cesar Chavez.
Okay, there you see. That's why I said somebody small. That's why I said I can't have all big guys.
With
I got somebody
mention,
small.
A notable mention to Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
There you. Well, you already know. You already know that Hagler, my dude. Hagler gonna be on mine. If I get Hagler for all three, he'll be 3 years slot. This is my dude. Roberto Duran gave Sugar Ray Leonard his first love. Went from super featherweight all the way to light heavyweight. Yes, he did. Roberto Duran, Mike Run was only 5 years. Mike Run was only 5 years, but Mike Run stumped everybody. Hey, find me another 5 years you can compare to that 5 years.
Find another one because, matter of fact, hell, Jack Johnson and Joe Louis, they would, and even Sugar Ray Robinson, they would fight 4 or 5 times a month.
Yeah, Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah. That's how he bought a whole block. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he said, but to get that whole block today, you only got to fight 2 times. So that man, but plus one thing, like I say, good fighters have superhuman qualities, bro. Sugar Ray Robinson could knock people out going backwards.
Mike knocked out a lot of whack fight.
Whoa, now be quiet. Don't jump into that pool. Don't jump into that pool. I feel like I'm talking to Detroit Kings right now. He just said the wrong thing. You go back then. And he knocked out a whole lot of. Come on, bro.
Hold on.
Look, this is boxing. This is boxing. All I can say is this. All I can say is this, man. You don't make number one for a reason. If you my mandatory, you a mandatory for a reason. And you can't tell me none of them championship fights was they were garbage. Come on, bro.
World champion.
Stop playing, bro. My dude, and on top of that, he comes from the era where you fought your mandatories. You fought everybody. It wasn't not about just fighting the main dudes. You fought everybody. Back then, when you didn't fight everybody, you got hit swept. That's like saying Bernard Hopkins is garbage. Held the belt for a decade, but he fought everybody. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? So like, stop it, bruh. Stop it, bruh. Hold on. Wait, he said Lewis. Hold on. He said Lewis over Tyson. How you gonna have Lewis over Tyson? Lewis in his prime said he didn't want none of Tyson. That came out of his mouth. He said, "I'm not ready for Mike Tyson." Holyfield even said he had a heart condition. Did I just not prove this the other time? Did I not prove it on? Hold on. Did I not prove that Holyfield said he had a heart condition? That's why he didn't fight Mike Tyson in his prime. And didn't his mama say don't fight that man? And he didn't. He didn't fight Mike till he saw Mike was done. He had limited range and he was crazy. I proved that on here. You could look it up.
40-year-old
man, go on. B just talking. Man, B just talking shit. He just talking stuff. He trying to get don't fall. I'm not falling for it, bro. I'm not falling for it, bro.
Nope. You try to make this thing go longer than what it needs to because you caught it late. I know.
Next question. Oh, I'm saying? B about to have us all round up here like, what? Hold on, this is blasphemy.
The show was over 3 minutes ago.
Right.
He tried to get the last long.
Stop me, man. I need that laugh anyways, man.
Let's go there then. Let's go.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Lance Lewis heavyweight GOAT last to unify. Yeah, we said that. We be talking about that. I said that last show, didn't I? Yeah. I said he was the last heavyweight GOAT. He really was. He was the last to unify. You know, and that's why I said I didn't want the belts to be over there. So I hope Deontay win. I don't want all the belts to be over there. They was last to have them all. We need them all. We need a unified heavyweight champ. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we do.
You know what I'm saying? But no, he said also Lance Lewis had legendary dreadlocks. Respect.
Until that hair loss went to the middle of his head.
Yeah. But no, on everything though, real talk. I said the same thing. He was last unified heavyweight division, and that's why Deontay need to win. But I gotta be real. I don't see it. But I hope it's an upset, and them belts do not go over there because they tend not to come back quick enough.
They don't come back at all, at least 5 years.
Man, I don't want that to have it, man. Now, Lennox had his time. Lennox was a beast now.
Lennox, yeah, I can admit that. Lennox
Lennox, because reason Lennox wasn't scared, he wasn't all, you got to come over here to the UK. No, he didn't do all that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do all that. He would fight you anywhere. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? He come over here. You know what I mean? I respect him for being an honest fighter. Like I said, when he was supposed to fight Mike Tyson had to make that man fight him. He didn't want to fight Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, remember that stuff? I'll eat your children. Remember all that?
I remember all that.
Yeah, told him he would. What did he say? I can't say it on here. We called him a punk, and I'll
do this.
Yeah, unspeakable things to him. I'll make you my.
I'll give you love.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, we don't.
You gotta come early, man. Wednesdays we're gonna try to keep it stable. Wednesdays at what? 1:30?
1:30.
Okay, Wednesdays at 1:30. We trying to keep it stable. Chappelle, we probably our show. We gotta drop up off here, get back to this boxing news. But as like always, man, make sure y'all drop y'all questions in the comment box because they can get read at the end of the show or even during the show. Also, like I say, hit that subscribe button if you have not
to both
channels, GMT Boxing or in the red corner boxing, as you can see, boom, and you can see it behind him as well. You can follow us over there on Instagram at our respectful handles are up under our names at GMT Boxing _boxing at Polo _J _KC as well. You can hit us in our DMs and share your thoughts there, or in these comments you can share your thoughts. If you got a subject you think should be talked about on next week's show, be sure to leave it over that way. All right, but do us a great favor, man. Hit that like button; it goes a long way, and share this video, bro. All right. That's it for our show, man. Anything, Polo?
Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming in. I do appreciate it. Slick appreciates it. You keep coming in and keep telling people to come in. We will give you the latest and greatest content here on YouTube. Support your interest. If you want to drop a cash app or support, do any kind of donation, that's fine. We don't look for it, but we appreciate it. We do. You know.
Oh yeah, the link is in the description for our Teespring. If you would like to, get a shirt or whatever the case may be, that's there too. Get something for your donation, man.
Because we're trying to get it to where we could be at all these fighting events to give you the latest, greatest coverage. You know, we're the biggest, smallest YouTube channels here on YouTube that cover boxing, and we have better content than some of these larger names.
Facts.
So just
on that.
Just support us. Just support us, man. Other than that, we love you.
We will be. I forgot. We got to start putting this in there. We will be live in Vegas doing a live podcast. If you are going to be in Vegas, the weekend of the Manny Pacquiao fight versus Earl Spence, you will have an opportunity to be on a podcast live with us. So stay tuned for more information on that. All right. We got to make sure we plug it every time, let people know we will be in Vegas doing a live podcast. Not this studio live podcast. All right.
The judges make sure will be live.
Table. Right. 100% live. And you had the opportunity to sit down at the table and debate with us about boxing. All right.
All right.
Having said that, y'all make sure y'all respect the outro. Yeah.